G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Tabletop News. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood Arcade, Power Games, and Into the Elves Mount. Before I continue, I'd like to remind you that I'm sponsored by you, the viewing audience. So please, after the show, check out the links. Consider becoming a patron. I really appreciate it. Please and thank you. Now, before little moment, please, while I share out the links on X, because as you may or may not know, X does, I have to share the X broadcast after I go live. So yeah. Just a moment. Yeah. Righty. We'll start with the bundle of holding. First, we have Dyson's Delves. Dyson's Delves is a fantasy role-playing dungeon maps from Dyson Logos. The base set for $9.95 gives you Delves 1 and 2, 3 calligraphic maps, and a compass rosebat. Deeper Delves level up and get 3 more commercial packs and 4 cartography collections and strange stones. The level up price is $22.21. And this delves in the maps archive. So starter delves, play the minimum price and get delves 1. Customize your dungeons with Dyson's collection of subterranean adventures and maps from old school RPGs, over 140 pages of unique maps. Dyson's Delves is 11th level dungeon crawl. It takes 11 level dungeon crawl from 1 to 6. Charm Grotto 5 to 8. Ruins of the Gorgon level 4. Worm's Gullet 4 to 6. Endira Manor, a 4 level crawl, 3 to 6. Now, Delves 2 contains 140 pages of maps and adventures. 7 full adventures, followed by 44 additional maps, each with a page for the DM to make notes about each dungeon. Now, this is classic old school RPG, but really any fantasy tabletopper can adapt these maps to your purpose. Now, 3 dodecahedrons, D20s for you laymen. It's a spiral leather-bound book, digital edition, but everything is from Dyson's blog, downloaded in high resolution. Now, commercial compass throws pack. What's a compass throws? Clipper. This way is north markers. Royalty-free, commercial-free license. Use them as you see fit. Deeper delves. Now, if you're into cartography, these, of course, on its own, well worth the price. But I recommend you level up. Get 3 commercial map packs. These are hand-drawn maps. You have the right to edit, mash, mangle, convert, change, modify, and cut up these high-resolution maps for your own purpose. Now, for cartography collections, here's some more maps from Dyson's Dodecahedron blog. There is various underground maps, tombs, temples, hills, halls, keeps, monasteries. Of course, dungeons, strange stones, monoliths, stone circles, etc. 12-page digest of megaliths. Just for the adventure alone, $106 value, time limited offer. Esper Genesis, a science fiction tabletop role-playing game using D&D 5th edition. Starter collection, $14.95. Gets you the core manual, the Master Technician's Guide to Initiate Adventures. Level up and get the Threats database and 10 adventures. All DM3, the threshold price of $26.92. In the starter pack, the core manual, the standalone book you need for playing aliens, robots, your high-tech gadgets, gear, robots, starfighters. If you play the 5th edition game, you already know how to play Esper Genesis. Easy to integrate into 5th edition settings or used as a standalone game. No rulebooks are required beyond this core manual to get started. You have 9 playable races, 8 character class, backgrounds and equipment and gear. Everything you need, modern and high-tech weapons, futuristic vehicles, and galactic exploration, all at your fingertips. The Master Technician's Guide. Create, expand, and upgrade with new rules. Customize gear, starships, tools, create galactic locations, heroic encounters, cybernetics, robotics, virtual realities, random tables for creating worlds, and NPC. And of course, you've got NPC starships. Now, of course, Initiate Adventures. 2 adventures to get you started. First is the Makotai engine. Caught up in a strange anomaly, the team drifts through the expanse with little fuel and critical systems failing. There's a space station in range, only it's in worse shape than you are. Will you be able to fix it before trouble finds you? Star Chaser. The team's journey home is cut short when an attack leaves them stranded on an asteroid. The only way off the rock is to help a expeditionary team investigate and recover a strange energy source. Of course, There's a colony of deadly synthetics within the asteroid who disagree with those activities, and this is either an introductory adventure on its own or a sequel to the previous adventure. Level up and get the threats database. The threats database is 224 pages covering 60 creatures, antagonists, and hazards for use in any 5th edition setting, not just Esper Genesis. You got stat blocks for various threats, including starship hazards, environmental encounters. Shadow of the Zephyr, 10 adventures to get you going or be an ongoing campaign. You have the Basculus Rendezvous, a salvage expedition leads to an abandoned cargo ship that looks like it's been running away for years. Lucky you got a good tip, eh? Or is it? Crisis at Peltavera, a simple delivery job gone wrong. Voices in the Veil, navigational error has you in uncharted space, and the path home is crawling with threats. Secrets in Silver. You play bodyguard to a phasic music icon, and the mission turns out to be more than you bargained for. The Long Winter, brutality and betrayal as the team's caught up in a conflict between former allies. Viral fallout. A deadly nanovirus brings the team to sublevels of New York City, where you must fight in a battle-scarred, demilitarized zone. Sensations of Bliss. Following a lead, you find a missing meteor icon, and sinister forces threaten the lives of all. Altari Media presents On the Run, More Dangers. The team has to clear their names and rescue the Bastion from devastation. Stormfall, answering a distress call from an old acquaintance, leads you to an abandoned research base and a showdown with a rogue faction of techno-zealots. Aftermath. You search for the technocracy's hidden stronghold, rumored to be a legendary item of power on a planet ravaged by war. 143 retail value. Bargain. Next up is Orbital Blues, a indie space western tabletop game. Starter edition, $7.95, gets you the core rule book and more material, like bonus, as there's a bonus collection with even more material. Threshold price of $18.54 gets you the entire collection. Core rulebook. This is a love-letter offbeat science fiction, vintage music, and old-school role-playing. In the new Rebel era, Rust Bucket spaceships bring scrappy underdogs to the next king, and corporate freighters carry an empire's bounty over the horizons. There's music-fueled moon-age dreams of the new rebellion era. Anything worth a damn is the sweat off your back, the bullets in your chamber, and fuel in your tank. Interstellar outlaws, players band together to form crews. Hard scramble gig economy, living on the edge of the spacefaring technology. It's a simple D6 system. Giga di Sode. This explores themes of home, nostalgia, place, and beans. The outlaws visit trade station, discover the meaning of Sodeti, plight of its workers, and corporate money beyond their wildest dreams. 10-line adventure, or the glitters. Another pitching another attempt to go up against the corpse in a war that's about to turn hot. Revolutionary workers are amassing arms to throw off their oppressive masters. The ambitious pirate queens looking to pull off an audacious bullion heist. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't trust anyone. And you may just get hung in one piece. Now, level up. Starborn Resistance. A hub world for orbital blues outlaws. It's a space station. Reigns of abandoned colony. Places free from corporate-held stations, and there's a steady supply of work. NPCs, creation tools for adventures, everything you need to continue on from where you've started. And Everjoy. Everjoy amusement park stands forgotten. With infrastructure long destroyed. There's no way out. Has complete free loan orbits alone and abandoned. Park's reclusive engineer being pursued by Future Trust. Everjoy tells a story of desperate rebels, time-maddened robots, and stranger children. For imagined happiness, yes. Trouble at the Rock of Tariq. Another delivery job. Mysterious cargo, of course, on behalf of the ruler of the rock. Everything goes horribly wrong. Trapped in foreign space station, the characters must deal with shifting politics long enough to get paid, unload your cargo, and get out of Dodge City. Wayward Stars art book. The visual design and aesthetics. 72 pages of artwork. So, and last but not least, Order of Federal, a couple of days to go on this one. Another old school tabletop dungeoning. Core rulebook, all in one set. The core rulebook gives you all you need to play old school dungeon crawl, where unusual physical spaces set the stage for battles, for carrying PCs. Beyond the initial plot, there is just the joy of entering the underworld, exploration, and conflict in a huge, sprawling expanse dungeon. Whether it's a campaign on its own or part of your campaign, there's lots of adventures and adventure ideas contained just within the core rulebook. But of course, there's the Uplands, an adventure where you manage to escape the unfathomable underworld alive. Now, according to this, you can be playing for 2 years of real time before you reach this adventure. You leave the underworld for yet another setting. Completely unfathomable, expands on the underworld, giving you more than just a classic dungeon crawl. This is one volume of all the little companions. The Dungeon Frozen. Dragon's Secret Weakness. Who's the puppeteer behind the main bay puppetry? And more. Random tables, astonishing ideas to fuel your fantasy games. And of course, more random tables. Remove curse spell, commonly abused underworld intoxicants, and more. Everything you need to add a little bit of humor to your otherwise dry run in the underworld. Sorry, just briefly lost. Sorry. The Quill of Damocles is a map maker. Commissions are open. Give you an idea of what's on offer from this talented artist with previous maps on discount. We have the Tabletop Tinkerer, homemade trinkets and treasures for tabletop games, UK based, but they do ship worldwide. Dice holders, little treat for yourself, and yeah, they do cosplay stuff as well. The Amethyst Dragon, homemaker of home brews, over 1,900 plus D&D creations, massive collection. Latest offering, the Hoard of Everything, link in the description below. An amazing collection. Nowhere near mine, but I do hope that you would consider becoming a patron. I have heaps of posts, and of course, it's all about setting, future fantasy, elves in space, distant future, hope and fantasy, all created by myself. And still waiting for the page to load. Hold on, I'll try again. Nope. I'm having trouble with my connection. I'm sorry. Here we go. Creating. That's my other patron. I copied the wrong link. I'm sorry. This is my writing patron, my RPG patron, future fantasy, homebrew science fiction, T6, Empire of Elves. It's the core setting. Science fiction role-playing with over 100 supplements and maps soon to come. The latest on crafting with magic. Thank you for your kind attention, everybody, and I hope to see you over at Future Fantasy, my Patreon. I apologize if I'm a bit rushed. Having internet connection problems. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please support the channel. Check out the links in the description below. Consider supporting me through Ko-Fi, becoming a patron, buying my books, or buying merch. All my links are in the link tree. All the links covered today are in the description on my Rumble and YouTube. Sorry, X. Please and thank you. I'll see you in the next video.